Hey everyone, welcome back to For the Record. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching. A little out of my element right now. I actually am for the first time showcasing CDs. Yes, showcasing CDs. I periodically show buy CDs when, you know, if it's something that, kind of sparks my interest. I don't generally show them. I might have shown one CD in the 9 years I've been on YouTube. But I do buy them, but I don't normally show them. So for the past maybe 2 weeks, I've actually ended up at the local library here in my town. And they, I poke my head in there every once in a while because sometimes they'll have like books like for sale that they're just trying to get rid of. Other times they'll have CDs. Rarely will they have CDs. And a couple weeks ago I stopped in there returning some books. And I was blown away by what I found. And I stopped back in there just today. And I'm glad I did. And I just can't believe, just some great stuff I found. And I feel completely out of my element because, well, I'm showing CDs and I'm not normally doing, this, and now I'm doing this. I've actually, yeah. So, cheers to everybody. I would like to say, welcome back, Nathan. I watched your Turntable Currents 1, which is kind of weird because you're at like, the number of years you've been on YouTube. But anyway, I enjoyed your video. Thank you for sharing all those psych rock stuff and beautiful things. So congrats, Nathan. Welcome back. So I wanted to share with you at first a CD that I was actually kind of getting everything set up here, and I had inadvertently left the CD running, and it ran for a few minutes, maybe 2 or 3 minutes. And I kind of forgot it was there, and as I was setting up, and then there was this weird background noise, and I'm like, where the hell is that noise coming from? And what happened was, it's a track that's actually not on the CD that sounds more like a demo. I know nothing about this artist, and less about CDs, and I just want to share that track with you. But maybe I'll show you the CD. Some of you may or may not be aware of this person. I'm not going to try. It's Laura Verse. Completely out of my element. I'm used to kind of doing this. Let's do this, okay? Let's keep it real. Okay? And okay? And the track is track 13, which is not here, nor is it inside the booklet. But I want to share it with you because it sounds really neat. So, here we go. I hope you can hear it. So, I have no idea what the track name is, but it's by this person right here, Laura Verse or Vierce. So all of these CDs were 50 cents a piece. So that's a few of them. Most of them I know some I were complete and total blind buys, and these were all in mint condition all around. Patsy Cline Volume 2. This one actually was so far from I haven't listened to all these, but so far the ones I've listened to, this is my favorite. It doesn't work, does it? This is called Rusted Root. This is an amazing. This is let's see, When I Woke. As far as I know, they were formed in the early '90s, and they're actually had a few bandmates come and go, and they are somewhat still around today. And I actually looked for them on Instagram. I do a lot of postings, more postings on Instagram because they're much quicker. And all of you that follow me here, I recommend going to Instagram, and my Instagram is Michael.Binette, and I show a lot of things there that I don't show here. So anyway, I searched them out on Instagram, and come to find out they actually are still around and still, I guess, touring with different bandmates here and there. But Rusted Root, this is a great album. This is their second album. Diana Krall, I've heard of, and this one's a live album. It's live in Paris, hence the Eiffel Tower in the background. This one, you know, I try to be open-minded, but I'm not normally a Nirvana fan. But Nirvana, that's in New York. That was a live recording, obviously. This one's Ella Fitzgerald and Cole Porter. A little bit of everything in this one. Some jazz, some anyway, got some Stevie Wonder. Then this was great. I mean, look how young he is. I believe this is more of like a compilation, but look how young he is in that picture. Great stuff. As I said, a variety of everything. The Manhattan Transfer. Might be surprised me showing this, but this actually sounds really neat. This is, I think this is I don't know if it's a compilation album or not, but some pretty good jams on this one. Track listing. Harry Connick Jr. Like, I go like this. Oh, my shoulders give me trouble. There you go. That feels more comfortable. Now this one, next one is, I don't know if you would consider it a rare find or a rare CD or not, but it's a Bob Marley comp album. It's the Bob Marley collection, Sound Sensation. And this is, I'm not a huge Bob Marley fan. I have a number of his albums, but I can't. These seem to me ones that maybe aren't as how do you say well known, to put it simply. A little more, I don't want to say obscure, but ones that weren't as mainstream as some of his other stuff. A little more, I think these are maybe a little more obscure. not so mainstream. You know, it's a good, you know, it's stuff that I haven't heard in a long time, or haven't heard at all. This next one is really neat to find, The Essential Journey. Now, I am a Steve Perry Journey fan, so this definitely covers their entire catalog with Steve Perry, or excuse me, Joe Perry. House of Pain. This was funny to play this in my car. I haven't heard any of these songs since the '90s. It's been a number of years, and it was kind of neat to kind of turn it up and just kind of listen to some of, you know, what was it? Jump Around is the one song that everybody in the world knows. You know, is Jump Around, Jump Around. You know, really, really good stuff, but good all around album. But Jump Around, I think, is what they were known for the most. I'm curious to know if they're still doing anything today, but House of Pain, that was nice to find for 50 cents at a, you know, little library, you know. This next one, I was really happy. Have this on vinyl. Steely Dan, Guccio. You know, just a great album, start to finish. And the number one song, Hey 19, I think everybody in the world knows that one. That was a good one to find. This next one is I'm not familiar. I'm not the greatest with jazz, but this is Jimmy Smith, Prayer Meeting. I haven't listened to this one yet, but good stuff, I'm sure. And this next one was Sealed. I'm 99% sure I have a copy of this. And if you follow me on Instagram, I did a quick posting of the worst albums ever made. And I don't generally like to boast about something being so negative, but this was, you know, why would you buy something you know is bad? Because you have to have the entire or the whole catalog. And this is Boston's Walk On. This is and it's still sealed. And it was actually, I say still sealed, it was used, but the company, or I believe it was Best Buy, sealed them and sold them as used for like $3 or $4 or $5. But this is the worst album, in my opinion, that was ever made. There were too many hands. I actually posted this on, like I said, on Instagram, and it was too many hands in the pot, and there were just too many singers and too many artists and too many people kind of doing their thing, and too many. It was just bad. And to be honest with you, it's not really it really isn't a Boston album. It's Tom Schultz using the Boston name, which is I really don't agree with, but whatever, you know. This is a horrible album, and I don't know if I'm ever going to open it, because like I said, I'm pretty sure I already have a CD of it. Pretty rare to find on vinyl. Pretty rare to find. For the right price, I'd buy it, but it wouldn't be more than a few bucks. But those are my CD finds. I'll call this, you know, probably my CD finds 1. I appreciate all of you watching, and if you haven't already, go on. I'm not on Facebook. I haven't made that leap yet, and I don't see it happening anytime soon. But Instagram I enjoy doing, because I can do quick little photos or quick little 1-minute videos of something, and it takes only a few moments to load them up, and they're kind of fun to do. I've met some really interesting, some really nice record collectors on Instagram, showing their collection. And so if you're not on Instagram, check it out. If you are, check it out. It's Michael, MICHAEL .Bennett. No capitals, no spaces. Actually, it's Michael _ Bennett. check it out. Let me know what you think. And as always, peace, love. See you on the flip side.